Hello, travelers. I'm Chris. Welcome to Lorespire. Tonight, we're going to be completing the base game of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, the Last Sarkorians, Treasure of the Midnight Isles, Dragon-Blooded Shifter playthrough. We've already completed the Treasure of the Midnight Isles, and we've completed the Last Sarkorians DLC. So tonight, we will be finishing the base game. And then tomorrow night, we will be hopefully completing Inevitable Excess, at the very least starting it. All right, you'll notice a poll at the top of the chat, so please vote in the poll. Should we revive our long-lost friend Adair and bring him along with us, or would y'all like to keep the overpowered Manticore Shifter as our sixth companion or party member? All right, we do have a good bit that we need to take care of here before we do get going, so that'll give people some time to maybe filter in. All right, we haven't sold in a pretty good long while, so we need to sell. I was thinking we might just go ahead and level up all the companions, just so maybe they have some small shot at winning the battle. I'm not sure if mercenaries get to take part in that or not, but just so that they have some small shot of winning the battle that's immediately prior to the Echo of Discari. Bring back Adair, says Malphus the Swift. And it looks like Thor seconds that. It does seem. So, somebody out there, I don't know who, not making their voice heard through chat, but they did through voting. At least one of you has voted not to bring back Adair. We do have maybe 15 or 20 minutes of preparation. I don't know, something like that, roundabout guess. So we'll see what the voting stands at whenever we're ready to actually take off. You hear that, little buddy? They like you. You might be making a comeback. We're definitely gonna have to update that gear though if you do. Fortunately, we've been saving tower shields, and we do have a fully upgraded radiance that we can put on you if you do come back. Ah, Nathan, the one voting for Manticore there. I hear you. Yeah, the Manticore is probably, well, the Manticore is definitely the more OP choice for sure. I don't even know why I'm bothering to sell this stuff, really. It's not like we need the money. Oh, well, I was going to say our weight's actually a little bit over, but that's just because we don't have the rest of the party with us. So never mind. Forget that I said, oh, like that. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to buy here? Probably not anything really, but we got plenty of cash. Let's just go ahead and clear out all of this so we don't have to worry about foodstuffs, which we already don't have to, but what the hell. We'll take this stuff too. Can't take it with you, right? Which actually isn't true. I think we could take it with us into the Inevitable Excess DLC, but you know, whatever. Hopefully we don't need those. Possible we may. If anybody has anything they'd like to suggest that we take with us, you know, I'm all ears. I don't really think there's anything, though. Mostly just stalling for time here. Power gamming. Power gamming for the win, says Nathan. Adair's not good enough to be on this team. Okay, there. We bought a bunch of stuff. We're almost certainly not going to use any of it. Let's go ahead and level up our companions here. Wow, we got Ninio to level 15? That surprises me. No idea why I leveled her that high. Enchantment, conjuration. Not necromancy. Let's go with evocation. Greater. Yeah, let's take greater spell penetration. Hey, the Velt. What's up? What's up, yo? Nice of you to drop on back by. How's your Inevitable Excess DLC playthrough going? Oh, never mind. I see you're starting a new run as a Sword Saint and would like to try the Lich Mythic Path. Freaking awesome path, my favorite. Any tips for videos that you should check out? Well, I do have some Lich Mythic Path videos where I go over the different powers and spells of the Lich. They're kind of old. I don't really have a whole lot that's more recent than that. I mean, if you were wanting to watch actual streams, you could watch some of the actual streams of me playing a Lich. I have not done any as a Sword Saint, though. So I can't really direct you to any that are particularly helpful for that. You gave up on the Inevitable Excess DLC? Well, that's... Sorry to hear that. The puzzles can definitely be a headache. I think you're not the only person. Well, you're definitely not the only person to have given up on that. Take Weird here. That's definitely our best shot at winning the battle that's going to be coming up with Nenio. Yeah, restarting for new mythic paths is definitely one of the game's greatest allures. There's a good bit of replayability. I mean, Sword Saint should make a pretty damn fine Lich. Most of the spells and stuff you'll want to use as a Lich are pretty obvious. You can't combine your spell books, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, just take your typical Sword Saint feats. And I'm actually not remembering the names of the melee Lich powers, but there are some obviously melee Lich powers that are available. You won't want the ones with that are for natural attacks, of course, but the other ones like the should probably do pretty well for you. Let's see here. Heroic Invocation. I'm fairly certain, not a lefty, that every sorcerer and its archetype, as well as every wizard and its archetype, fits quite well with Lich. No matter what, you're going to be incredibly overpowered. There might be one that's somewhat more optimal for one reason or another, but they're all going to be really overpowered in their own ways. Feast of Blood is all fine and good, but you know, pumping your spell DC so that you can auto kill every single enemy in nearly every single battle with Weird is gonna be more effective than Feast of Blood. So, just depends on what you're trying to do. No, it'll still be powerful. It'll just be powerful in a different way. I wouldn't say in spite of the archetype. It might not be as powerful as the Sylvan Sorcerer in certain ways, but it'll be more powerful in others. Like having more spell penetration for your spells and having more spell DC. And that counts. Definitely counts. Let's see here. I do, however, agree with Not a Lefty about the undead companions being a bit of a letdown. not a whole lot of story going on around them, and the options are kind of limited for the ways that you can build them. It is pretty cool thematically, like they are cool thematically, and I do think that they're still worth getting, but they definitely could have been so much more. Do they get the weird spell? Yes, they do. They get the weird spell, they're a DC-based caster. Maybe they're not only DC-based casters. You're being extremely narrow-minded in your viewpoint, not a lefty. Which I guess I should have come to expect from you. Alright, we gotta keep her alive for 2 turns. And then she should be good, actually. The last stand. Let's take that. Illusion. Improved abundant casting. I see 80% of you are voting for Adair. Also, what's up, Yomogami? How's it going? There you go. Weird and Well of the Banshee. A 1-2 combo that's an auto win. Plus, if you're a sorcerer, you can go with the Undead Bloodline, which really does take care of just about everything. Certainly everything of significance. Don't really need to take that. Let's see. All right, so that takes way too long. So we're just gonna rely on Ninio to kill everything. I'm not gonna go through and give everybody else levels. Whatever happens, happens. Not like we actually need to win the battle. You know what I would like to have, though? Do we have any banished scrolls? Yes, we do. Bam. Those, yeah, I know. Abjuration spells, not a good idea on Ninio, but we just need her to win 1 battle. And those are just in case there are any Galus in the battle, which I'm not sure if there will be or not. And whatever, that should be good enough for her. Oh, Thor also pointed out Well of the Banshee. There are a lot of things that you can do. And the point was that you don't have to be pigeonholed into being a Sylvan sorcerer. There are plenty of other viable paths. It wasn't that you should or shouldn't be something, just that you shouldn't feel locked into Sylvan sorcerer because it's quote unquote better. It is better in some ways, especially in the early game. But it's definitely not better in every way, and every single sorcerer archetype would be perfectly viable. That was kind of the point. Also, that's not even what the Velt was asking about. The Velt was talking about playing a sword saint, not a sorcerer anyways. So probably not finding this conversation, debate, whatever you want to call it, particularly helpful. So let's go ahead and rest. Yeah, I would say Warhammer 3 is viable to buy now. The Mortal Empires campaign has been released, you know, so that, yeah, that's what I want to play whenever I play it. I've never really cared about the other parts of the game. Not really sure how the PvP aspect is in it. I know a lot of people love it. I think if you want to do that, then you shouldn't have any issue doing it, if that's what you're playing it for. But I think that part of it's been viable pretty much since release. Yeah, Chaos Dwarfs look pretty sweet, Yomogami. They do. Alright, our resting is done. Let's go ahead and head out for Threshold. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We're ready to leave, and it looks like the majority of you have voted to bring back Adair. Seems that Nathan's the only one that wants to see us power gaming tonight. Sorry, Nathan. So, Adair, we need some stone to flesh. I don't know why I put that on him. That's not what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Haha! Adair lives. Once again, after about, I don't know, 6, 8, 9, 10 months, something like that. Definitely not 6, like 9, 10 months. He has returned from the land of stone. I don't even really remember what he had. Outflank, shake it off, iron will, dodge. Okay, all right. That all looks pretty good. Pretty good. Go ahead and grab Precise Strike, because I'm pretty sure we've picked that up with everybody by this point. Weapon focus. Oh. Did we already get longsword weapon focus? Or am I just like super blind right now? We must have already gotten it somewhere. Go ahead and grab power attack. Why not? Oh wow, it's right there. Good job, me. I think we really need that or that. Yeah. See. No, that's not what I want. There it is. Shatter defenses. That's the one I wanted. Alright, so Adair's back in action. Well, let's do his mythic levels real quick. We got Last Stand, Shield Focus Mythic. Alright. Rough Restraints. All right, now Adair's back in action. Let's go ahead and get him equipped. Don't actually remember what the name of the tower shield we have is that we want him to use. Probably that one. I don't know. Actually, probably that one. That's not a tower shield. Doesn't suit him quite as well as the other one, but oh well. We should have some mithril plate plus 4 or 5 in here somewhere, I believe. Damn, did we sell it? If so, then that sucks. It looks like we did sell it. Cause I'm not seeing it anywhere here. All right, well that sucks. Yeah, that actually drops your armor, so probably not a good idea. Oh well. We'll see if we can find something else for you to wear. Let's see, we do have radiance though. Go ahead and sort this out through type. Sure, we'll throw those on you. You can have this. All right, looking cool now, Adair, for sure. Sure, we'll give you that. And actually, we should probably give you that. Yeah, let's give you that. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Probably the best option we have here. Not sure what I think about how that looks, but maybe it's okay. Definitely don't need that. You can keep the icy protector though. Okay, that seems pretty good. You know what? I think we're gonna put that on. That just looks better, right? We're gonna change that armor. This is better, and we should probably use it, but that definitely looks better. Okay. Where were we at? Oh. Gloves. Do we have any gloves for Adair here? Sure, we'll throw that on you. Okay. Oh, wait, neck piece. That one definitely sucks. You know, there's going to be a few swarms around. Adair will be our primary swarm killer. How about that? And I guess as long as we're here, we should throw some items on Ninio as well. There, you can have some robes of determination. Magician's ring for sure. Not really sure what else would benefit her out of rings. Probably nothing that we have. Yeah, that's fine. No armor, of course. Definitely want a headband. Sure, why not? Thought we had one of these that was actually pretty good for a caster. But I guess not. Okay. Never mind. Throw that on her. Probably not really anything else. Alright, if there's anything y'all can think of that I'm missing, let me know. If not, then I guess that'll have to be that. DC 35, not bad. It's not super great, but she is unbuffed. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll really have a chance to buff her before the fighting starts. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's go purchase Adair some armor, and then we're headed for... we'll be headed for Threshold, and we'll finish up the base game. It'll be DUN done, people. DUNN done. Alright, price in descending order. Really, we don't... There it is. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's be on our way. Damn it. Not sure that was that. Yeah, okay, I guess it's closer. Evade. I don't guess any of this stuff really matters right now anyways. All right, so I'd like to thank everybody who voted in the poll. Oh, damn it. Did I forget a dare? Of course I did. Well, that's annoying. There we go. There's a dare. There should be an option to rest while you're doing that. Should definitely be an option for it. I guess it doesn't really matter though. Yeah, it's definitely your fault, Yomogami. I blame it all on you. Every bit on you. Hey, what's up, Zenrex? I don't know, I think I hit a bit of lag or something. Because all of a sudden there's just a bunch of lines of text in the chat here, and there was like nothing for a while. Yeah, the Velt, having mixed feelings about the Crusade management is definitely, I think, where most people are. I kind of feel the same way. It was fun my first playthrough, you know, maybe even my first couple. It was kind of fun seeing the different things you could do. But
after breaking the blockade of the demon armies and defeating Discari, the Crusade forces close in on the Threshold Fortress. The place where 100 years ago, the first rift between the planes was opened. The place where this story will end.
Anyways, yeah. You know, the battle system just so shallow and kind of easy to master that it stops being fun like pretty quickly, and it starts just kind of being a time sink or a chore. Fortunately, that's why they added the auto management, so you don't really have to do it if you don't want to. Of course, depending on what you are trying to achieve in your playthrough, auto management may not be a very good decision to make. But you know, that is what it is. I guess we should go ahead and set up our buffs real quick, since we do have some new party members and new stuff going on here. Also, last time we had to conserve dinosaur bones, so we actually took off our legendary proportions buffs, but we're gonna go ahead and add those back on. There we go. That'll work. we're good on that. Stone Skin Communal, I like it. Let's give you some spell resistance a dare. Fortunately, we do not have enough death wards, but that'll be okay. Okay, still got Shield of Faith on you, good. Frightful Aspect, Alright, looks like we might be pretty good with everything. Don't let me forget to use Mage Armor, because I'm gonna forget to use Mage Armor, like 100%. I will forget it. We did have magic armor on him, right? Or magical vestments. Him comes later. Duh. Alright. Yep, we're good. Alright, whatever. Good enough, right? Let's go. Yeah, Legendary Proportions works on animals, if that's what somebody was asking. Yeah, it does. I didn't realize that at first either, but yeah. We discovered that in our Treasure of the Midnight Isles playthrough whenever the game or the DLC first released. Like, oh, look, this will work on our animal companions too. Let's do that instead. Anyways. Actually, you stay up there.
I feel like a chosen one.
All right, buffs are in play. They're ready to go. Like that, like that. Put this down here so don't forget about it, even though I probably still will. $59 is fairly respectable, I guess. A little bit disappointing, but we'll make it work. We should really be using that other shield, but whatever. Let's go. I think we're gonna see a lot of ice magic around here, so let's switch to White Dragon.
No time for idling.
I am prepared.
Your strength is unmatched.
No one stands in my way.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Death! Death to them all. Forgot mage armor. Y'all were supposed to remind me. What happened? Now we're gonna die. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh, this is about to get good. I'm so glad they're running away from us. Until we trigger the next freaking battle like that. Hooray. Alright. Damn fear. Oh, wow. You guys are way the hell back here? What the? That's awesome. Yeah, just hurry up. The quest with demons at the shrine into the game? Yeah, not sure which one you're talking about. Yeah, I'm thinking we might take that armor off. I think we have some armor that's fearing them. I didn't think it would really be that effective at fearing them, but apparently it was, whatever. The worm is the easy part. These damn swarms that I'm worried about. Hurry up. Come on. Come on, soul. Stop sucking.
You won't recover.
Away, you rascal!
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Nice. The dare's just floating there. Frickin' phenomenal.
This should do it.
Alright, good job, Kristen.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Your time is over.
All right, we're gonna have to log because he's got the revive bug, it looks like. Oh, whatever. Damn it. Of course, they would stop being afraid right as she gets there.
This is not the end.
Should have just stayed in turn base.
Let's try this way.
Didn't realize we had one coming up from behind us. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Sure would be nice if you could attack it there. Sure would be nice. Probably done that first.
This will hurt. A calculated risk.
Come on, Kristen, stop missing. Where the hell is this frickin' swarm coming from? Alright, Aru's here. At least she can hit something. Very nice indeed. Oh, we can give it there one thing. At least he hasn't died. He hasn't taken that much damage against the Apocalypse Locust. So, good on you for that, Adair. Good on you for that.
This should do it.
Alright, so we can resurrect. Unfortunately, we can't buff because we can't rest here. But, I don't know. I feel pretty good. Am I spelling that wrong? Yeah. I feel pretty good about four-manning the rest of the outer area of Threshold, though, don't y'all? I feel pretty good just sending the dragon in and letting the dragon take care of everything so that we don't have any more deaths. That's what I really feel good about. What do y'all think? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? I think there's still a swarm around here somewhere. Probably over there killing Chief Soul or something. Not really caring too much about your safety and health, Chief. But I really don't want these swarms backstabbing us while we're fighting any other demons. Where are they at? Where are y'all at? Aha! Alright. So we gotta save real quick. And we gotta log because we need to get this bug off of Adair. Actually, I'm not even sure we have to log. I think we just have to reload after we save. Alright, we're gonna have a 2-minute intermission while we reload. Be right back. And we're back. We're back. Yeah, Adair just posing his way to victory. Well, not anymore. He's gonna have to get up off of his lazy butt and actually do something now.
Should I?
I think. Yep, okay. Bug is fixed. Awesome.
Let's move already.
Your strength is unmatched.
All right, let's get everybody ready here. Should make for a nice, interesting battle. See just how powerful the dragon really actually is, I guess. First, let's throw our mage armor on. There we go. 70 AC, definitely feeling better about that. I mean, it's no double charisma monk or whatever, but still pretty good. Still pretty good.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
I am prepared.
Friendship lasts forever.
All right, that feels
there
pretty
trouble?
good. Yep, I think that should work. All of you hold here. Dare get up front because
I'm here
you're
already.
probably gonna have to fight some ads. him already. Thank you. Goodbye, Bavakia. Alright, no dead party members this time. But we got some Galu up there fighting our party, don't we? Yeah, we did. Hurry, save them, Mr. Dragon Demon. Oh, never mind. They took care of it. Alright, you've already got a Swarmbane class. Let's give one to Aru. There should be swarms here. I don't want you two fighting even, really.
No mistakes.
I'm losing my temper.
Goes a long way.
Na. Orma.
Alright, good enough. End of battle. Whatever, just fight them. Alright, kick his ass.
I got this.
Y'all knock out these swarms, please. didn't cast any spikes on the ground. That's odd. All right, well done, well done.
Battles await. All this waiting bores me.
Adventures are exciting.
No one stands in my way.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that was actually a little further back than what I wanted them. Yeah, let's let y'all get like right up here. Something like that. Really? That's hasted? What the hell?
What be happening?
I remember the first time I came here, the first time that I played through the game completely, this Vavakia Vanguard was like the most difficult boss in the entire game for me. I could not survive his frickin' wisdom damage.
On my doorstep.
It took me like
Please do come
4 or
in.
5
You have
tries
been
to
long
actually
awaited.
beat him.
Nothing at all. We will talk. The path to your souls and the world wound's healing demands my death. The accursed threshold prison where everything began must be where everything comes to an end. So I invite you in once again. Cross this threshold. I'll be waiting for you in the heart of the fortress, in the place where the wound was opened.
Sorry, my brain is also slow, like the enemy casting speed. I'm not really sure what you mean. You're referring to that being our normal movement speed now? I mean, I would think, or at least hope, that somehow we got exhausted or something and I didn't realize it. Alright. Come on, where are these mega vendors that have everything from the entire game in their inventory? Where y'all at? Hey, Hillor, I thought you ran away. You said you were leaving and you'd never come back. Oh, yes. What would we ever do without the Prestidigipainter Golem? We need that. Must have Prestidigipainter. Let us clear the skies. Not sure what effect this actually has, if any. Didn't you used to be able to go inside the tent here and rest? Or am I misremembering that? Alright, well, I guess they don't want us resting anywhere. It's actually kind of weird, though, because they do have a corruption remover right there. I don't know. Whatever. We don't need no stinking rest. Let's go.
But anyway, what's the use in wondering? Well, War Chief, are you ready? Ready to thrash all these Fae and Oglins and other puxies? Ready to boot that king of the grasshoppers back to his magical beetle land?
Yes, that is. Guys, sorry, I have to. That is awesome. Sorry, I didn't see any red vendor hats. I'd hate to have to massacre my own encampment, so yeah, good thing, good thing. Actually, what am I saying? I'd love to massacre my own encampment. Why aren't y'all selling red hats? many ways.
Still not long enough for me to know the difference between all the kinds of foul creatures. Remembering their names isn't my job. My job is beating them so hard they don't remember their own.
That's right.
But then, what would we have done with all the witches and mages?
They'd be free to live in peace.
Maybe you're right. If we didn't bother them, they wouldn't bother us. Folk live like that in other countries with no problems at all. And they don't have world wounds opening up on them. And then, if you think about it, mages aren't the problem. The problem's them Oglins and Fae that were chomping at the bit to get into our world. Without Aurilu, Discari, that dirty bug, would have just found other allies. Like my worthless brother. What am I not going to do? That's the easier question. In war, there's only two things you can do. Kill and die. In times of peace, there's no end to the things a man can do. I think I'll head to Gundren. After all their hardships, they could do with my help. Fight! For Sarkoris! For the Last clan! For the war chief!
For the Horde! Sorry, that just kind of felt natural.
Here we are. The heart of the wound. The huge and terrifying citadel of the abyssal forces. When I was a humble succubus, we feared to speak of it even in a whisper. And now, we're about to kick down the door and race this place to the ground. What a perfect time to have switched to the winning side.
Damn. Yeah, she's pretty twisted. Pretty twisted. How about a kiss for good luck?
You really are crazy. You're not even afraid of tangling tongues with the abyss itself. If the demon lords were slightly less stupid, they'd run away from you as fast as they could. Come here. My kind. You think I have any familial affection for them? All demons do is slaughter each other. And in your party, I've gained power and influence that I could only dream of in the army of a demon lord. Joining you is the best decision I'd ever made. Enjoy myself.
I'm sure that you will, Arushale. I'm sure that you will.
Oh, you know me, I'm always ready. Let's see if those fools in the fortress are ready for what we have in store.
All right. Everybody's rip-roaring, ready to go? Let's talk to Wendy, why not?
So, this is where it all ends. When I first crossed paths with you in Needholm, I never thought I'd end up in the very heart of the world wound. You certainly know how to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, good point there, Thor, but if they did that, then we'd all have to be playing... I don't know. What would we be playing? I don't know. Other more boring games without magic. Sorry. I couldn't think of any. It's like, I don't play any games without magic. I can't think of any. We'd have to be playing, like, Fallout. There we go. There's one. Or Mass Effect. It'd probably help if I named some crappy games that don't have magic, huh?
I suppose now is the time to thank you for that. After everything we've gone through together, it's strange to think that I once planned to spend my whole life in those horrible catacombs under Chronobris. I know this won't sound much in the spirit of the Crusade, but betraying Hosilla was the best decision of my life. Are years of exile have given us quite the score to settle. And today, the demons will pay for everything.
Just a second, real quick. What does Ember have to say?
The last fortress. It's been a long road from the river city to here. We walked and walked and walked along the road, and suddenly, there's no more road. Nobody is ready. It will be scary, very scary. In the last fortress, all the lies will end, and the truth will rise. It's scary, but it's good.
Truth, lies?
Nobody
What the hell are you
knows what
talking
will
about?
happen next. People are afraid of the future, so that's why they make it up. They lie to themselves so it's not so scary. They convince themselves and others of the things they make up. But one day the future will come. The story ends, for better or worse. When everything's already happened, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. And there's no reason to lie.
What are you gonna do when the war's
I haven't
over?
actually thought about it. Hear the...
Alright. Okay, that's enough talking. Oh, wait, no.
So
I want to hear what
this is
crazy
it
thing she
then.
has to say real quick.
The final push. The last battle where the great heroes will vanquish Arilu Vorlesh and close the world wound, ridding Galarian of a deadly threat. That is how the Chronicles will tell it, I'm sure. You know very well, my friend, that this was never my war. I was merely following the person who offered me protection. I could not have cared less where you led me. And I still do not care about the cause for which we are fighting. I probably ought to have cast you off, rather than lay my head on the chopping block alongside yours. But I've grown attached to you now. I don't like the idea of you perishing in this place. That is why I shall help you win. Rush headlong into battle, come what may. I approve of this plan.
Alright, she didn't say anything as truly insane or psychotic as I was expecting, so that's good. Alright, let's go. No, I botched Ember's quest at the beginning of Act 5, so we failed it. So we didn't get to make her evil or insane or anything. Guess we'll find out what happens to her at the end whenever you do that. I was so hoping to make her insane, but I failed. Anyways, let's get going, peeps. Yeah, historical Total War games, also good choices. Civilization. We'd be playing Civilization. Another good choice. Panzer General. Yes, come my friend to there.
No time for idling.
Oh, who is this? Toknicula. You do not disappoint, my chosen. Your performance has been flawless. I hope you will continue to impress me, and that you will do what needs to be done in the end. Isn't it customary among mortals for a noble lady to bless her knight before the final battle? Well, why can I not do the same? You know what lies ahead? Better than anyone, and yet not well enough. You are about to confront the most lethal, powerful, and capable servant I've ever had. She is unmatched in her abilities, but you are her creation, her masterpiece. You are the only one who stands a chance of stopping her. The creation must surpass the creator. Why? You are doing perfectly well on your own. Everything is going exactly as I'd hoped. Fine, I have to go. Stay a moment longer. There's still a small matter that I wish to address. I want to reward you for your loyalty. After all, you have accepted my profane gift. You have chosen to serve me. Therefore, I will bestow upon you a token of my favor. The world will know that you are my champion. I hereby crown you with this wreath that I have woven from the darkest, most insidious shadows of the abyss. Wear it with pride, my champion. Is that thing any good? Well, okay, yeah. Maybe it is. I wanted to say I didn't think it was, but if it's a +8 headband, that's pretty good. Really? It's got to be for ranged weapons? I mean, I could throw that on a Ruchelet, and I guess it would be pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, I guess we don't want to put it on you anyways, and it's kind of right up her alley, so congrats, Ruchelet. Congrats. It's taking way too long to kill these things. Alright, I'm tired of waiting. Kill him already. Damn it, I forgot to take off that armor, didn't I? Whoop.
Damn you!
Alright, good enough job, people. Hey, evil taco! You're making me hungry. I like that. Humans eating elves, no longer cannibalism. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. You got my back, Yomagami. Like, way back. Appreciate that. You know what? There's not anything difficult coming up. Let's just rush headlong into danger. Do it. Do it. Oh, I forgot all you are not on hold anymore. Yikes, y'all are all gonna die. That's not cool. Why are you running instead of teleporting? What the hell? Whatever. Run, 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 run! Oh, there's no teleportation in here, right? Yeah, it's like, why the hell am I not teleporting? Oh, yeah, there's no teleportation. Makes perfect sense. Alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and rest after this. I guess it'd be a good idea to resurrect first, though, huh? Oh, we do that. Go with a little conflagrant taco or the evil taco. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Demonic teleportation's basically the best ability in the game, and I can't use it. I mean, to be fair, they at least come up with a semi-decent excuse for it, and they do also prevent you from teleporting in the Midnight Fane, which I guess is kind of a semi-similar area to this. But I think in both instances, the real reason for it is just because they don't want you to be able to skip by fights. They want you to navigate the labyrinth. Alright, where's me mage armor potion?
Ready for anything?
Friendship lasts forever.
What a find!
Don't really care about the trap.
You won't recover.
Let's go this way.
Ah, oh, damn it, more swarms. God, I hate swarms. Swarms suck. I forgot to take off that armor, didn't I? Well, yes, I did. So that's awesome. Come on. Hey, you know what? What the hell? It doesn't matter. Not like this group of enemies is gonna beat us. Chase him! Get him! It's fine. Run over the bench as well. Keep it moving. I don't know what we're passing up, but I don't really care. Let's just do it.
Is there trouble? I was such a fool.
Yeah, you're gonna die, you Meslin. What you actually want to do, so I guess it works out for everybody. Nice, Shomogami. Welcome your taco overlord. Yes. Very good. Very nice. Thus you should. And who could this be?
What's going on here?
Dreams are worthless.
Focus on the goal.
Hello, Arilu.
Can't be dismissed as a calculation error. You knew failure was a possibility. Then why? Why? Yes, it's decided. I will tell you the truth before we fight to the death. Would you like to know why I upended your life? This place is my demi-plane. I created it when I was a prisoner in Threshold. I would slip away to conduct my rituals here in secret. This is where I decided to create what mortals would later call the World Wound. This is where I made all my preparations. Do you understand? Escaping was never my goal. I could have easily disappeared from Threshold. I could have passed through it like water through sand. Some believe that I brought Sarkoris to ruin out of revenge, and I suppose there is some truth to that. I did have reason for revenge. You've been to this secret part of my laboratory and know what I'm talking about. Or at least you have an inkling. My laboratory. The old house in the middle of nowhere that marked the entrance to my lab. It was the home of Arilu Vorlesh when I was still a mere mortal. I lived there with my daughter, away from the din of the crowd and sheltered from the keen gaze of the Sarkorian witch hunters. It was a place where the reality of our world was in close proximity to the abyss. A place where I could study the magic forbidden to all Sarkorians. I thought I had hidden my home well, but I was wrong. They found it. They found us. At that hour, I was there, in the laboratory. That damned laboratory I loved so much. I was absorbed in one of my experiments when the hunters arrived on our doorstep. I was sitting at my desk, recording my observations, thoughts, and calculations, as was my habit. That's when I heard the noise outside. The fight was brief. It barely lasted a moment. By the time I sensed that something was amiss and hurried out to see what was happening, it was too late. All I could do was cradle the body of my dead child and cry after their departing soul. I promise. Because they saw her with a scroll she had secretly borrowed from my supply. She was trying to perform a forbidden ritual. Children, they're always drawn to the unknown. But for the Threshold hunters, this child playing with a magical trinket she stole from an adult was just as much of a criminal as the worst demon worshippers. Nothing, as it turns out. Look around you. This demi-plane. The first time I escaped from my cell and ran here, I was trying to resurrect my daughter. I tried many things, but all my efforts were in vain. The soul had already received Pharasma's judgment, and had been sent on the path determined by the gods. Into the abyss.
I actually find her story quite moving, Thor. You know, most games you get a big bad evil that's just a big bad evil because, you know, evil is fun or cool or like whatever. Like, I feel like she's much more relatable than most, you know, villains.
I realized that. I rebelled. But not against my jailers. Not against those who had murdered my child. Not even against Sarkoris. My uprising was against destiny, death, and the laws that the gods had forced upon our lives. I realized then that I wouldn't be satisfied with simply returning my daughter to life. I had to shatter this order once and for all, and make it so that neither Pharasma and her lackeys, nor death itself, could ever stand between us. Only by stepping beyond the bounds of what had been ordained for mortal kind, by obtaining powers that rivaled the divine, could we become free. And with this newfound purpose, I turned myself into a half-demon. Fusing the spiritual essence of the two planes was the only way I could achieve my goal. I let the abyss into my soul, and into this world. I opened the world wound. I danced around 3 demon lords, making them assist me without ever revealing my true intentions. They just believed they were dealing with another power-hungry mortal. But in reality, I was after one thing. I wanted to find what was left of my daughter's soul and give her a new birth. One that would prevent anything from ever harming her again. And then I found you. I chose you because I felt a faint affinity to you. I thought your soul could accept the remains of my daughter's soul, like the soil accepts a seed. I thought that I could bring back my child by tethering the mangled remnants of her soul to a pure mortal soul untouched by the abyss. I thought the power of the Nahindrian crystals would allow me to protect her forever. That I could tear her away from the dominion of mortal nature. But I was mistaken in both assumptions. Now I'm about to face the consequences of my mistake. You will witness them as well.
All right, Mythic Rank 10. Freaking awesome, Mythic Rank 10, and we get to experience that throughout 3 entire battles. And I'm freaking wicked psyched. What the hell? Oh, right. Damn it. I told her to teleport again. Whoops. Like, no, we still can't teleport, boss. Oh, yeah. Somebody dying? No? Oh, she was. Damn. I missed it. Whoop.
Did that hurt? I hope so.
Oh, no. No more cake? Really? But I need cake. Don't think anybody said Arilu was allowed to destroy the world. And I think I would feel the exact same way if Arilu was a father who had lost his son or daughter. Just because you can be sympathetic doesn't mean that you have to agree with what somebody does. Just means that you can put yourself in their shoes. Yeah, I do agree with you there, Thor. You should get rank 10 in Act 5. I mean, they do give you the Inevitable Excess DLC to try it out, but yeah, it kind of sucks. Should definitely get Mythic rank 10 before you come to Threshold. Or if they have to give it to you at Threshold, give it to you, like, at the beginning of Threshold at least. Not 3 battles before the end. Even though you're probably going to die anyways because I'm reviving you. I want to do everybody's mythic ranks now at least because this is the last bit of leveling we get to do for this party. don't think it really matters much. Doesn't matter much. We got 3 freaking battles left. Why am I carrying? Sure, let's go with that, especially since we can't demonically teleport. Well, maybe I have such sympathy for the devil because we have something in common. We can't all be so virtuous as to not to be able to say that. Who's this? I already forgot. I suppose it really matters much. Let's take that. Gonna be a lot of AoE. And as for Adair, okay, peeps, let's head through the magical, mystical, black, voidy hole thingy. I guess that is a good point, Evil Taco.
Come here. I, Arilu Vorlesh, the one you call the Betrayer, have nothing to offer you but death.
Karamzadeh, I will give you the chance to avenge your death. Rise.
Curse you, mortal scum. You have struck ice into my heart. I will devour your souls to loosen its freezing grip.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Anyways, yeah, it does track Evil Taco. It's kind of consistent with what they did in Kingmaker, I guess. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. It's certainly more generous than what they did there. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't even think I gave you any spells. Alright, that won't work on a Galu. So, I don't know why we're going that way. And of course it's saved. He thinks we're in trouble. Oh, she got 16 hit points. I'm sure she'll be very helpful. Oh, really? We don't get to control Ulbrig? And we don't get our mercenaries? I think we're pretty boned, guys. Oh well. Let's just get this over with. We're not going to win this. Not with how this is shaping up.
Tactical retreat. No.
Excruciating.
I can't die now. I'm not nearly rich enough.
Am I at my limit?
Tactical retreat.
Can't stop me. This condition is irrational.
Alright, well, we tried. We failed.
It'll make for a good story.
Vision one, legs up.
Not sure what Sparkle Motion is, so yeah, you should be questioning my commitment to it. I've not noticed him having any bonuses for being a demon, but I didn't really check since we aren't using him. Oh look, it's Discari's Echo. Who would have thought?
Recklessly into the abyss has now reached threshold. In Iz, you struck down my creator and master Discari. But if that makes you dismissive of his echo, if you think I do not pose a threat, then you are greatly mistaken.
Just another monster to kill.
She can be something more than food for the forces of the abyss.
Well, we'll find out which one of us is right.
He lost to you. He lost. The great Discari himself lost to a mortal. So what happens if I succeed where the great lord failed? If an echo destroys the one its originator could not defeat, who would that make me? What would it prove? I'll risk my life to know. You are not just my enemy, you are my chance. A chance I won't miss.
Whatever. You're freaking dead, is what you are.
Killing is what I was
I mean, look, this Lilithu survived way longer than you. Why? Because she ran, as is the proper response when you see me. right. Do we want to take bets or make bets on how many rounds it takes to kill a Rilu? Or I guess to initiate her dialogue, then she won't actually die. I believe it took us 2 on core difficulty with our Cavalier, but that was mostly because of all the healing she does. I'm thinking it maybe takes 3, maybe. It'll probably take 3, because I think this party definitely doesn't have as much damage as that party. Certainly not on the higher difficulty, it doesn't. Maybe if we'd brought the Manticore along, but we couldn't do without a dare. I like it. Dialogue. I like it. I like it. All right, we'll see. We might do the second phase for a challenge. I mean, the second phase is mostly just can you not die for what is it, like 5 or 6 rounds or something? But yeah, we'll see about doing the second phase.
A simple smile.
I know what to do.
You can tell I'm not worried here because every fight that I've been kind of semi-worried in or something like that, I bust out the protection from protective lucks and fortunes, and yeah, we're not gonna do that here.
Let's move already.
Although if we did, it would definitely make things much quicker and easier.
You intrigue me.
Is there anything else we want to... Oh, we're gonna summon some... Well, I'll probably forget to, but if I don't forget, we're gonna summon some Labyrinth Dimadan destroyers. For some reason, I don't know why, but... We'll see how that goes.
This is where it happened. It was here that I conducted the ritual, sewing my soul and the essence of the abyss together, feeling the world change around me as every stitch brought Galarian closer to the abyss. And it was here that even though you have no memory of it, I did the same to your soul.
Actually, Fortune would definitely be helpful against her, and Protective Luck, I'm not sure if she attacks, but her clones, I'm almost certain, have physical attacks.
A researcher must not have any personal feelings for the subjects of their experiments. And yet, I find myself unable to remain completely detached from the world wound. I created it. I allowed it to be. It holds a place in my heart, even if I'm slowly paying for it with my life. A researcher must be particularly resilient in the face of mistakes, incorrect hypotheses, and failed experiments. You are my failed experiment. I think I'll feel some regret for ending your current life. Yes. And no. Even if I could have brought back my daughter, I wouldn't have stopped at that. I wouldn't have been satisfied. Not after what I'd gone through. Not after the things I'd learned. I wanted to become stronger. And I wished the same for my child. I didn't want to be afraid of anything. It wasn't the dogs of Threshold or even Sarkoris itself that threatened us. It was the laws of a world governed by death. weakness, and separation. That is why I needed the power of the Nihindrian crystals. I did not merely wish to stave off the agony of the wound. I wanted to tear my daughter from the grasp of everything that makes us weak and mortal.
Yeah, Tsunami is definitely the most annoying, difficult spell to deal with in the game. You don't really run into it till at the very end like this, but yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like Rift of Ruin, but worse.
You have seen a goddess. You have been face to face with demon lords. Were you awed by their greatness? Do you enjoy living in a world where your entire life cycle has been predetermined? Where everything, from your birth to what will happen to your soul after you die, has been decided for you?
No, I don't.
Or do you find, now that you have experienced the mythic power coursing through your blood, that you prefer to live in a world that you can change? A world that offers you a chance to be anything you want.
Oh yes, the power is magnificent. I would choose no other fate.
How strange. You are a kindred spirit. We are so alike. Perhaps the experiment wasn't such a failure in the end. But no. No.
And why am I your
poured
failed
what was
experiment?
left of my daughter's soul into your soul, I was expecting it to bring her back. They say death and the judgment of Pharasma purges the soul of everything it once was in life. But this cannot be true. I have researched this subject meticulously and have collected enough evidence to prove that supernatural beings born from mortal souls can recall their past. Sometimes partially, sometimes fully. I watched you day and night, waiting for it to happen. For your memory to awaken, or your instincts at least. For anything familiar, something I could immediately recognize. I tested you. I asked you questions and... nothing. Nothing.
Looks like we got some of those questions wrong, huh?
If a hypothesis is proven wrong, it needs to be rejected. But the research process does not stop there. That is all I can tell you right now. It will kill me eventually, but I still have some time left. Years, or decades perhaps. But it doesn't matter. One of us will die today. The tearing of the soul, followed by a cruel and terrible death. But it will likely be quick. You're so adept at magic. Of course, I've been preparing for our meeting. And hopefully I've prepared well. And it's finally time to end all this. Asking me to stop is like asking a river not to flow, or a volcano not to erupt. Death is not the end. I have spent 100 years trying to prove it, and I will not stop now. This experiment was unsuccessful, but that just means I need to adjust the initial conditions and try again. I am still alive. I still have time. You, the current you, will have to die, but only to surrender the soul you share with my daughter. I will start over. This time I will do everything differently. I will work with even greater precision. I will turn the world upside down if I must. I promise.
Just hold. They'll come to us. it seems we were wrong about the number of turns it would take. We're having much more difficulty here. So let's go ahead and take control of things right quick. She does have 90 AC. That's quite a bit. Good job, Aru. I expect nothing less. Why the hell are you way back there? No wonder we're not dealing any damage to her. The only one who can hurt her is not attacking her. That's annoying. There we go. Shield, haste, bark, skin, mind blank, foresight, all gone. 76 AC. Alright. If we'd done that immediately, she would have died in 2 turns, I think. 3. Probably 3. Anyways. Also help if we turned on our main abilities, huh? Damn. Alright, she is proving much tougher to kill than I had anticipated. So good for her, I guess.
Indulge me and die quickly.
I never thought that I would be responsible for the creation of my most powerful enemy.
Yeah, her voice actress is great. I agree with that. I can see you, Suture. Show yourself. Did we just break it? Yeah. I said it was being more difficult than I was anticipating, by the way, but never at any point did I ever think we could possibly lose there. Like that was definitely not going to happen. Been waiting so you can stab me in the back. What a little bastard. What if you're wrong? What if I'm not a failed experiment?
I would be overjoyed to discover that I am wrong. I tried to hope, even though there was no hope left. But wait, why do you care? Why are you trying to change my mind? That thirst for truth and knowledge, that is so familiar. But what makes you think I will listen to your arguments? I have gone too far to turn back. I must walk the path I have chosen. How very perceptive. But you didn't think I would make it easy, did you? I won't let you win. You need me alive. You want to use me to close the wound, but I can destroy myself before you have a chance.
Oh, we got a 45% chance.
Fine.
Bam!
Let's say I don't
We win.
destroy myself. What happens now? You are stronger than I could have anticipated. As your
Hey, we're
creator, I
keeping
should
that
be
nice
proud
20 up there, not a
to be
lefty.
defeated by the one I have imbued with power. Is there any higher praise? But I'm tired. You won't hear me pleading. Let us finish this experiment here and now. Here are my last words. I regret nothing.
The heated metal of pure rage in your soul comes to a boil. This is it, the final enemy. Not just the witch, the wound itself. It is a leash put on one who suffers no masters. You will rip them both apart. The witch and her creation, destroy them. If it means mauling your own soul, tearing out your heart, so be it. Really? So that's just crappy. So as a demon who's been lusting for power and doing anything to gain it, doesn't matter who I have to sacrifice, now my demon mythic path option is to kill myself. Alright, this will be I think the only demon mythic path option we've not chosen throughout the game, because that's just fucking stupid. Throw suture in, I like that. I don't think you come back. Pretty sure I've tested it before and you don't. Although it's been a really long time. Alright, Pharasma's judgment. Here it comes. Life and death, destiny and great deeds, answers to mysteries. The search for one's true path. The mind can comprehend all of these. And then such concepts can be written down as a sequence of formulas, a series of lines, a chain of thought. Still, a moment always comes when it is time to wrap up, to reach a conclusion, to put a period at the end of the last sentence. The impossible rift, the bleeding wound that had tormented all of Golarion for 100 years, was finally healed. The life and soul of the one who once inflicted this wound upon the world became the salve. With the death of the witch Aurilu Vorlesh, the world wound she had created vanished as well. After the Battle of Threshold, the commander did not stay long in the lands where the Fifth Crusade had been waged. A new destiny and a new journey awaited her. Under the commander's rule, Dresden became a fearsome stronghold of the Abyss. The once noble crusaders forsook their righteous path and became deranged cultists. Statues of the gods were replaced by demonic altars, and mortal generals were supplanted by vicious Balors. Rumors spread across Avestan that the world wound had been a mere trial run, and the true invasion of the Abyss was yet to come. That's right. The slaughter of the last true crusaders committed by the commander in Dresden sparked numerous conversations about the necessity of a new crusade, the sixth. But the best and noblest of warriors, those who were unafraid of challenging evil, were already long dead by then. There was no one to lead a new holy army. Although the commander became the symbol of the Fifth Crusade, there were still those among the Crusaders who were dissatisfied with her decisions. Years later, their words served as the basis for many alternate versions of the history of the struggle against the world wound. Having declared its independence from Mendev, Dresden became the center of a young and ambitious nation. After expanding across the entire territory of the world wound, the country eagerly took on the task of settling the uninhabited northern regions. With the conclusion of the war, Dresden, the heroic fortress of the Crusaders, began to wane in importance. The memories of the gruesome battle faded. The deeds of the brave were forgotten. A mere century later, Dresden had once again become just another northern garrison, and the legacy of the Fifth Crusade began to slip into obscurity. The Dresden fortress was abandoned, and the redoubtable headquarters of the commander's followers was relocated to Threshold. Queen Gelfrey died, leaving no direct heir. Mendevian society was soon mired in political plots and petty power struggles, subjected to an ever-changing cast of rulers and pretenders to the throne. But none was able to win the love of the people or achieve the level of national unity for which Mendev had been renowned in the reign of Queen Galfrey. The ward stones from the chain that once guarded the borders of Mendev were carefully disassembled one by one. The angels that had been trapped inside returned to heaven to heal their wounded spirits and prepare for new battles against evil. The Lady in Shadow found a new way to benefit from the situation. By magnanimously accepting the warriors from the destroyed armies of Baphomet and Discari, she significantly bolstered the might of the Midnight Isles. The Demon Lord Baphomet suffered a defeat. The world wound was closed, and the convenient passage to Golarion was sealed along with it. Baphomet shifted his attention to the realms of the other demon lords. A cell of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth was soon discovered in Alushanira. The demon lord Discari suffered a defeat. He bided his time, continuing to plot his invasion of Golarion, and after that of heaven itself. The cultists that remained on Golarion went mad one after another, tortured by the nightmarish dreams their lord sent to them. The spirit of the demon lord Nahindri remained bound to its black heart. Distant wails can sometimes be heard in the wind that blows over the Midnight Isle. Built upon his remains, the demons, however, care little or not at all. The commander's escapades in Alushanira left a lasting impression on its denizens. Under Zaclex's management, the Battle Bliss gradually fell into decline. Audiences had grown bored of ordinary gladiator fights, and the Nahindrian League closed due to a lack of members. Realizing that his talents as an arena steward would never be appreciated in the Abyss, Zaclex sold the Battle Bliss and used the proceeds to relocate to Hell, where he finally found himself at home. The flesh markets had been ravaged, but it proved impossible to completely destroy them. After the commander left Alushanira, new slavers took over the stalls and new shipments of slaves were chained to the platforms. Christoph, the envoy of the Pathfinder Society, took advantage of the situation and rose to the top of the slave trade. He sold demons to other demons and used the proceeds to buy the freedom of mortal slaves. He soon founded the first Pathfinder Lodge in the Abyss. Gizmerha was true to her word. The Winter Sun clan left the land of their ancestors. Once they had left the borders of the former Sarkoris, the clan split into several branches. One went to the wild lands of Numeria, others set off for free Berisia. A small group, led by Gizmerha, chose to travel to Andoran, where they were lost among the many refugees, fleeing other lands and other wars. The Winter Sun clan ceased to be. The Dretch, known as Suture, never made peace with the loss of his mistress. He retreated to her old laboratory, where he wandered the empty halls, activating the magical projectors again and again, for in their pale light there still lived an image of the one who had become so important to the solitary demon. For many years, Venture Captain Hilor continued to wander Golarion in a hopeless attempt to hunt down his nemesis, the Spinner of Nightmares. His hunt ended on an old road in the River Kingdoms, where Hilor saw a group of monsters attacking an innocent family. He managed to save only one of them, a young girl who had been orphaned on that terrible night. Hilor took her in and was forced to temporarily halt his search for the Spinner. This pause lasted for a month, then a year. Abandoning his hopes of reuniting with Lowry, Hilor found a new purpose in caring for another person. Over time, he was able to once again find joy and hope in life. Oh, wasn't that sweet? We're a demon. We shouldn't have allowed that to happen. What the hell's wrong with us? The storyteller, as old as the tales he collected, continued his travels across Golarion and occasionally beyond. He knew that out there somewhere there was one story he would never find. His own. The Bladesmith did some good work on Finian after getting him back from the commander. The former Pathfinder became a fearsome weapon that constantly hungered for blood. The wounds dealt by the weapon would refuse to heal completely. Once the war ended, Camellia grew bored and irritable. Shortly afterward, on a moonless night, she vanished. About a month later, an assassin by the name of Mireia arrived in Berisia. She had few things in common with the missing woman, apart from a fondness for cutting the hearts out of her victims. Nice. Good job, Camellia. Thought I was your friend! How could you abandon me? It's alright. It's alright. After the death of Horgus, the Gorm estate fell into disrepair. Horgus's will was never found, and all his fortune passed to the Mendev's treasury. The name of the once proud Worm family was quickly forgotten. Windwog became the Queen of the Mongrels, and in doing so assumed her rightful place among her people. She gave her rugged brethren a place to settle, a patch of untamed wastes taken back from the demons. In time, those parts were named the Saltlands, in remembrance of the sweat and blood paid by the young nation at the dawn of its existence. Thanks to their firm and determined ruler, the mongrel race survived their first perilous years of trials and hardships to forge a great future for themselves. The Fifth Crusade ended, but not the personal crusade of the mad young preacher. Without saying goodbye to anyone, she left to continue her endless wayfaring along the roads of Golarion, helping the distressed and preaching love and kindness to villains. Soon after the war, the tireless researcher of all things researchable embarked on a new journey. She had a sudden urge to know how much time it would take to visit every nation on Golarion. She never returned. No, she did not perish. She simply got carried away with another experiment and forgot to come back. Sounds like Ninio? After defeating the demons that had laid waste to his country, Ulbrich concentrated his efforts on Gundren. What this should be saying is, after defying the commander, Ulbrich was smacked down and is dead, and Gundren was destroyed by the demons because he wasn't there to help them. That's what this should be saying. But damn it, Alcat, you screwed it up. Anyways, sorry. Let me read what it actually says. After defeating the demons that had laid waste to his country, Ulbrich concentrated his efforts on Gundren, its only remnant. He helped Ysena Kirene to govern the settlement, instructing her and the townsfolk in the ancient lore of the Sarkorian rites and customs. His visits to the tavern to share a beer with the commoners dwindled, and he more readily accepted their worship, donning the mantle of a god, walking among men. Under the guidance of two living deities, Gundren became an isolated fragment of the past, jealously guarding its way of life. Yeah, Galfrey died. She deserved it. Down with Galfrey. My understanding about Brutal Unfair, by the way, is that it's unfair as it was at launch. I guess a month or two after launch, they nerfed Unfair. I do believe. And Brutal Unfair, I think, is supposed to be the way Unfair was before they nerfed it. Anyways, back to the reading. Woljif was not tempted by the laurels of a war hero. His true heritage awaited him in the abyss. After saying his farewells to the chief, the former thiefling went to Elutionera to claim what was his by right. His vast experience in shady dealings meant that Woljif was in his element. He became the best fence and fixer in the city. He always knew where to find reliable assassins, when the next shipment of artifacts would arrive from Golarion, and which aristocrats were planning a coup for this month. Here we go. This is one. This is going to be the most interesting one, although it's way too short. What the hell? Why is it so short? Owlcat. I wish you'd read it in her voice. I freaking love her evil voice. Anyways, Arushale made her triumphant return to the Abyss. The fabled succubus found many admirers, minions, and sycophants in Elutionera. Her authority grew. Soon, an unfortunate accident happened to the keeper of the Battle Bliss, and the arena found itself a new mistress. I can see her as the arena master of the Battle Bliss. Pretty suiting.
And what of me, the writer of these words? The half-demon witch known as the architect of the world wound.
Yeah, sorry, not a lefty. What can I say? I wanted to leave y'all wanting for more. Now y'all be forced to watch another 130 hours of me streaming Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous the next time that we have a playthrough.
I was defeated and fell at the hand of the one I had tried to transform. My experiment ended in failure, and my life ended along with it.
I wasn't threatening you, Evil Taco. I was threatening not a lefty. For him, that's a threat. For you, that's a good time.
I have recounted the story of my life for you, Pharasma, Lady of Graves. Not only of my life, but of the Commander's also. I believe the tale of such an illustrious figure would pique even a goddess's curiosity.
You know, they didn't really say what happened to us. Like, that was actually kind of a lame ending, because the part that I cared the most about, which is like, what the hell happened to me? Like, they were incredibly vague on. I mean, maybe that had to do with some of the choices we made, like choosing, I guess, to leave. Maybe we would have gotten a little more on ourselves if we had chosen to stay in Dresden. Anyways.
Now you know everything. I await your verdict, goddess.
Silence hangs over the boneyard. The Lady of Graves is weighing her decision, and it seems the entire universe is holding its breath, awaiting her pronouncement. Who would dare to break a silence so absolute? I would dare. I would dare do whatever the hell I want. Whatever, I do what I want. Though you are no longer here, your mythic powers entitle you to a say in this trial. Oh, they changed this. You know, it used to be that you could rely on your party to make these checks. But I guess they took that away. It's not like that anymore. Which actually makes sense. I don't like any of these. I appeal to your mercy, I appeal to your mercy, I appeal to your sense of justice. None of these are demonic. Well, it's a good thing we don't actually... There's not anything here we want to say because... Oh, we wouldn't pass it anyways. Whatever. Do your thing, Pharasma.
Evil, while it stemmed from the evil that was done to you. Your actions far exceeded it. Your soul is dark, and there is only one place for you in the universe. I shall send you to the Abyss, plane of pain and fury, suffering and privation. That which you have done to others will now be done to you. So be it.
It's a terrible idea. She knows everything about the Abyss. She's going to escape in like 30 seconds. Terrible idea for Asma. Terrible. Sure, we'll reload the save and we'll take the demon option. Let's see if we get a better slide for that. It's still pretty early. I mean, I do have to be up at 6 a.m., but I still got time. We'll do that. She'll be a larvae. She'll totally suck. Country roads, take me home to the taco where I belong. Did we rest? I think we rested, maybe. I don't know. Are we blinded? What the hell? Wow, we are blinded. I wonder if that had something to do with how long it took to kill her before. It probably did. Yeah, I know I saw him. Okay, Prison and Varexa. They're the blindies. Okay. Could have bought more remove blindness scrolls.
Let's move already.
No time for idling.
Focus on the goal.
It is.
Your strength is unmatched.
Okay, I think we're probably pretty good there.
This is where it happened. A researcher must be particularly resilient in the face of mistakes. Incorrect hypotheses. You're so adept at magic. You strain. I want. If a hype, it will. The tearing of.
Didn't I tell you how to hold? Sure that I did. Thank you. Kill him. Alright, let's go turn base. Just so that we can dispel her. Should make a significant difference. I think we removed better buffs last time, but hey, at least we got a couple of them off of there. We quarry her, and everybody else attack, 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 attack. Oh, right, the Minotaurs. I forgot we were going to summon Minotaurs. Hell yeah, we're gonna summon Minotaurs. Summon more Minotaurs, damn it. More. Or not Minotaurs, Dimidants. Summon more Dimidants.
I never thought that I would be responsible for...
I've been waiting for you to get distracted, so I can stab you in the back.
How very perceptive. But you didn't think I would make it easy, did you? Fine. You are stronger than I could have anticipated.
Yeah, Mind Blink is pretty great.
As your creator, I should be proud to be defeated by the one I have imbued with power. Is there any higher praise? But I'm tired. You will...
The long-contained rage finally breaks free. It is like a dam bursting, like a massive snow that comes crashing down in an avalanche. No one dares to restrain you, no one dares to leash you, least of all this witch that has been toying with you for so long. You say yes to your rage, yes to the vortex of might, yes to the desire to rend and crush, yes to the unstoppable hatred for all that binds and curbs. The wound lies before you, and it is clear that this is your greatest enemy, your last enemy, one that must be brought down. Scarlet mist veils your sight, and you hear a frightened scream. Who is screaming? Is it the wound that has found a voice in some form of sentience, or is it you? No matter, strength boils inside you, like magma in the heart of a volcano, your claws tearing and shredding, either your own flesh or the very fabric of creation. Everything around you melts in the fire of purest, intoxicating rage, finally free of all chains. All right, while we're waiting on that, I would like to thank our senior Patreon council member supporters, Lichlord Sam H and poopSMASH. Thank you guys very much for supporting us at the senior council member on Patreon. Definitely helpful. Thanks, guys. I'd also like to thank Random Simeon and Nathan for supporting us at various levels on Patreon. You guys rock! Thank you very much for that. And I'd like to thank poopSMASH again, as well as UnsungNPC and our very own Evil Taco, who is with us tonight, for being Lorespire channel members, super supporters. Thank you guys for supporting us with the Lorespire channel membership. That's awesome. Last, I'd like to thank everybody who has liked this stream and who has subscribed to our channel, because you're also supporting us. So thank you for doing that. Anybody who has not liked the stream and does not subscribe, please do so now. If you're over on Twitch, give us a follow. Join us on Discord, link down below the video. All right, let's see what's different now in this playthrough. Or in this ending, rather. Life and death, destiny and great deeds, answers to mysteries, the search for one's true path. The mind can comprehend all of these. And then such concepts can be written down as a sequence of formulas, a series of lines, a chain of thought. Still, a moment always comes when it is time to wrap up, to reach a conclusion, to put a period at the end of the last sentence. The impossible rift, the bleeding wound that had tormented all of Golarion for 100 years, was finally healed. Upon turning her boiling rage into a weapon, the commander burned the world wound out of existence in one obliterating blast. Pharasma summoned the commander to her court, but another, more imperious summons drowned out the words of the goddess and of the dead. It was the Lady in Shadow commanding her champion to return home. Assuming her true demonic form, the commander took her place at Nocticula's side. Her conquests were only just beginning. After the Battle of Threshold, the commander did not stay long in the lands where the Fifth Crusade had been waged. A new destiny and a new journey awaited her. Okay, so that's it. That's the only thing that changed, was those first couple of slides. Everything else seems to be the same. Oh, here we go. News of the Lady in Shadow's powerful new champion alarmed the other demon lords. The might and appetites of the Midnight Isles were growing too quickly, giving their neighbors cause for concern. Was Nocticula's realm intending to dominate the entire abyss? War between the demons was inevitable. All right, so we got, what, 3 different slides? I don't know. It's still kind of weak.
And what of me, the writer of these words? The half-demon witch known as the architect of the world wound.
The demon ending is definitely better than the non-demon ending, but I wonder if we had chosen, because whenever you gain Mythic Rank 9, you have a choice to, you can choose that either you're going to stay in Dresden and Mendev after the war, or you can say that you're, going to leave and go conquer and do other things or whatever. So I wonder if we had chosen to stay there, if maybe we'd have ruled Dresden, Mendev, maybe conquered the entire continent. Who knows? Probably not. But it may have been a little more interesting. I just don't like the idea of the demon sacrificing itself. That was kind of antithetical to everything we did in the entire playthrough. And then we just kind of, I guess it kind of makes sense if we're so full of hate that we don't care if we die as long as our enemy dies, I guess. But I don't know, it feels kind of weak. Anyways, continuing on.
I was
Let's see what happens here.
Fell at the hand of the one I had tried to transform. I have recounted the story of my... Now you know...
An invader of my court wishes to have their say. I shall allow it.
What the hell? Yep, we didn't get it. Our words hang in the air. They are heard, but they carry insufficient weight to change the verdict.
The laws of the universe have existed for millennia. They are incontrovertible. You wrought great evil, while it stemmed from the evil that was done to you. Your actions far exceeded it. Your soul is dark, and there is only one place for you in the universe. I shall send you to the abyss. Now you, the mortal who has risen so high as to stand boldly in the presence of the goddess of fate, and look down upon her. Go, live out the rest of your life. But remember, we shall meet again in this hall. Your escape today is but a reprieve.
And there you have it, Thor. See? She didn't get away with it just because she is a woman or a mother. Alright? She is punished. Twice! Twice in one stream she was severely punished. She did not get away with it. Oh, look at Evil Taco there, dropping the Lorespire specific emojis. Gotta thank you for the advertisement, my friend. Bam! I actually need to make some more. There are some more that we have open to us now that you and Unsung have taken up memberships. So I'll have to work on that at some point. But anyways. no idea what the imitator is. And next is going to be the Inevitable Excess DLC. That'll be tomorrow night. We're going to see if we can get through the Inevitable Excess DLC in one night. I don't know. If we get an early start, we might. To be honest, I think we're just going to try to blow through it, not really do everything. But it has been like a year since I played it, so I may not remember how to just blow through it. Yes, we're a very bad, naughty demon. Pharasma cannot wait to judge us. Even though Pharasma is supposed to be completely neutral and uncaring about good or evil. Yeah, the next ones I put up there, I like the Black Mage, definitely. It's basically Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. Love it. But yeah, we're going to get a potion in there and maybe a scroll or something coming up next. And I don't know. We'll get a few more there. Oh, is that the one where you're a human and you can like... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not playing that. Yeah. Because you're a human, you can, I don't know, like mimic your opponent's ability. I don't remember. I remember it's garbage and there's no way I'd ever play it. So yeah, not happening. Inevitable Access tomorrow night, people. And then after that, we're looking at Pillars of Eternity. And Pillars of Eternity 2. And we'll play that until we finish it. Or until Rogue Trader comes out. Well, the beta, of course. If they spring a surprise beta on us while we're in the middle of Pillars of Eternity, then Pillars of Eternity will probably be put on hold. But other than that, we'll finish Inevitable Excess hopefully tomorrow night, and then PoE 2 coming up after that until it's done. Anyways, thank you, Not a Lefty, for coming, hanging out. Evil Taco, Matt, Kristen, Thor, Yomogami. You too, The Belt, if you're still around. Definitely appreciate you being here as well. Good luck in your new playthrough. Be sure to stop by and let us know how it's going. Sword Saint, really powerful. Lich, really powerful. So you should be able to definitely kick some ass with that. And, join the Discord if you're not too sure on how to build things. And you can ask in there. People will help you. Or you can directly message me. My name's Lorespire in the Discord as well. And I can give you some help with the build if you need that. Anyways, yeah. Oh, by the way, forgot to answer the last thing that you said, but yeah, the Threshold dungeon is hella fun. I actually really enjoy it. Although it was kind of annoying to be going through there with a fear effect in place, as I believe Kristen noted before. Anyways, yeah. Thanks, Matt, as well, and everybody. It was fun. We'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully, for the Inevitable Excess DLC. It's going to be a hoot and a half. This has been Chris with Lorespire. Oh, wow. I just realized that we still had... Did I put up an intermission? I did not mean to put up an intermission screen. My bad, people. My bad. I suck. Anyways, this has been Chris with Lorespire. I'll see you tomorrow night.